ಹಲೋ
ಈಗ ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿ
ಹಲೋ 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 ಮೈಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಮೈಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹಲೋ ಮೈಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಮೈಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹಲೋ ಮೈಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕಾ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ
Success is no coincidence. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrificing, and most of all, love of what you're doing and learning to do. Quote by Pillai. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Shweta A., Assistant Professor at CMR University. It is my privilege to serve as the Master of Ceremonies for today's orientation program. Every new academic year opens a fresh chapter, an opportunity to learn, grow, and reach beyond limits. At CMR University, we are committed to nurturing minds, empowering future through excellence in academics. Today marks the beginning of a new academic journey filled with purpose, and potential. I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our distinguished dignitaries, respected faculty members, proud parents, and dear students. To seek the blessings of the Almighty, I now invite Ms. Anisha Shaktive, third year BSc Psychology student, to commence the program with an invocation song. Thank you, Ms. Anisha, for that soulful rendition. To formally commence today's proceedings, I now invite Professor Dr. Lata Krishnan Ma'am, Dean School of Liberal Studies, CMR University, to deliver the welcome address.
Education is not merely a pursuit of knowledge, it's the journey of discovering purpose, developing character, and creating a meaningful impact. A very pleasant morning to everyone gathered here. It's my privilege and honor to extend a warm and artful welcome to all of you to the UG Inauguration Ceremony of the School of Economics and Commerce and the School of Liberal Studies, CMR University. It's a matter of immense pride to us to have amongst us the distinguished gathering of visionary leaders, eminent academicians, respected parents, and our student, the newest member of the CMR family. I extend my respectful and cordial welcome to our beloved chairman, Dr. K.C. Ramurthy sir, retired IPS officer, honorable member of the parliament, and the chairman of whose exemplary leadership, integrity, and commitment to nation building continue to inspire generations. A warm and gracious welcome to our respected Chancellor Dr. Savita Ramurthy ma'am, whose visionary guidance and unwavering dedication have transformed CMR University into a vibrant center of academic excellence, innovation, and holistic education. A warm welcome to our Provost ma'am and Pro-Chancellor sir. I warmly welcome our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Dr. H.V. Raghavendra sir, whose dynamic leadership continues to strengthen the university's commitment to quality education, research, and global engagement. It's indeed our pleasure to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Professor Dr. S. Madheshwaran sir, the former director, professor and head, Institute of Social and Economic Change, Bengaluru. Sir's remarkable contribution to economics, public policy, labor studies, and social development have enriched academia and policy making in India. We are honored by your gracious presence and eagerly look forward to your inspiring address. I request our Chancellor ma'am and VC sir to welcome the guest with a sapling. I also extend a warm welcome to our respected Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Praveen R. Sir, whose continuous encouragement and academic leadership inspire innovation and excellence across our university. A heartfelt welcome to our esteemed Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dilip Kumar Mohanachandran Sir, whose unwavering commitment towards academic quality and institution development continues to guide us towards greater achievement. I warmly welcome our respected Registrar Dr. K.E. Prakash sir and our Registrar Evaluation Dr. Ashwini Kumar sir for their dedicated support and efficient administration that strengthen the functioning of our university. I also welcome Dr. B.B. Tiwari sir, the Director, SOEC, for his unwavering support and leadership. I extend my welcome to all the deans, directors, head of department, distinguished faculty members, administrative staff, all the members who are present here for their collective effort to make this institution a nurturing place for learning and growth. A special welcome to our proud parents. Thank you so much for placing your trust in CMR University. Your confidence in us is deeply valued, and we assure you that we will strive to provide an environment that nurtures not only academic excellence but also character, value, leadership, and lifelong learning. And finally, to my dear students, the stars of today's celebration, I extend my warmest congratulations and welcome each and every one of you. Today marks in the beginning of one of the most exciting chapters of your lives. You are entering a university that values curiosity, critical thinking, creativity, innovation, compassion, and social responsibility. The School of Economics and Commerce will empower you to understand markets, businesses, finance, and entrepreneurship, the evolving global economy, and preparing you to become the ethical professionals and future leaders. I welcome all of you. The School of Liberal Studies will encourage you to question, to explore, to innovate, and to understand society most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. May today's inauguration mark the beginning of an enriching, transformative, and memorable journey for every student present here. Sahana Bhavatu, Sagano Punattu, Sagaviryam Karvamaye, Tejasvi Navati Tamastuma Vidvishavahe. Thank you all so much and wish you a wonderful and successful academic year. God bless all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words perfectly captured the excitement of embarking on this new academic journey. The lighting of the ceremonial lamp symbolizes the triumph of knowledge over ignorance, wisdom over darkness, and hope over uncertainty. To mark the beginning of this auspicious occasion, we respectfully invite our dignitaries to step forward and light the ceremonial lamp. I also request everyone to kindly rise for the lamp lighting ceremony. It is our distinct honor to welcome our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Dr. H.P. Raghavendra Sir, to address the gathering. May I request everyone to kindly join me in extending a warm welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Good morning. Honorable Chancellor Madam, Dr. Sabita Ramurthy, the Pro-Chancellor Jaideep Reddy sir in his absence, Provost Madam Krishna Ramurthy, and also on the behalf of all my colleagues, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Deans, Directors, Registrars, I welcome wholeheartedly today's chief guest, Professor Madheshwar, who is a luminary in and the authority in economics area. He was the former professor and also the director of ISAC Bengaluru. renowned organization in the country for the research regarding the economics and economic. I welcome on the behalf of our management and also all your being the Vice Chancellor of this university. I have a privilege to make you what is CMR group of institutions and what is CMR University. The legacy of CMR group of institutions is almost now 30 years, and we have all the schools and colleges except the medicine. The CMR University is a private university enacted by the Act of Government of Karnataka. 2013, CMR Gyanadhara Trust started the CMR University. CMR IT, which completed 25 years last year, was also a sister organization of CMR University. We do have the K-12 schools, the China Ekya schools, they are called Ekya schools, and also CMR ENPS. The CMR group of institutions has got its own distinct characteristic and always care for students. And this journey has made CMR Group to have more than 30,000 students as in today in various institutions. And CMR University itself has got more than 10,000 students as on today. The CMR University, which was established in 2013, runs more than 45 courses through 8 different schools, and still the campuses and schools are coming up. Maybe next year you can, the university will have another one campus with many other programs. As I already pointed out, right now medical colleges are there, all other courses and programs are there in the CMR institutions. This opportunity gives me an immense pleasure as all the parents and trusted the CMR institution for their vast future. We are very proud to have all of you here, and I can assure you that in your vast journey of 3 years, he is going to get all the care, affection, and empathy. Also, convert himself into a in the umbrella of CMR University. It is our endeavor, the creative thinkers who can drive the positive global change. That is the vision of the university, and university is going to work on this principle. We have a definite pathways to work out to bring the best in the students. We have three distinctive pillars. One is community service. We understand that the education cannot be complete without making the individual understand the community, and that is how the community service is an integral part of CMR. The other two pillars are to know yourself. First, to bring in best out of you. You should understand yourself. And the training and the activity which will make you understand what you have to do, how you have to do, and what you can do. On the academics and also in and around activities, co-curricular and extra activities, which is happening in all the campuses of CMR University. The students who have joined today are being taken into a diversified culture of CMR University. You can have friends from all the states of the country. You can see them. Also, some of them are from abroad. So we have a heterogeneous system. The different cultures are being celebrated in the CMR University, and we do have the different ethnic events. So we definitely give you a vision about the country and also to become a well-molded nation. The CMR University runs through 8 schools. We have 8 schools in total as in today. The campus, 3 campuses are there, and 4th will be coming up. The 3 campuses are where we are there today. It is called as the city campus and the HRBR campus. In this campus, we offer the programs relating to the religious studies, School of Religious Studies. I think some of you are there on those schools. And we have School of Economics and Commerce, which will offer the BCom and the economics related courses, and also the School of Management, which is there in all the, its presence is there in all the 3 campuses. The School of Management offers MBA and BBA in different specializations. The students who are in the city campus, I believe they will use all the support system and the wisdom of the faculty who are present in this particular campus, HRBR campus or city campus, and also not limited to their participation in the activities in other 2 campuses also. The Lakeside campus is a 70 acres new age campus, very recent infrastructure and advanced technological innovative campus, I should say. So I believe that once you are in CMR University, you can definitely have the privilege to participate in the activities of all the 3 campuses and take full advantage of the support system that CMR University extends to students. On this occasion, I suggest and request all the parents also, after this annual function, maybe whenever you find time, please visit the other campuses of CMR University and see that what is the system which will help the students, and then try to focus on the outcome from those systems which is existing in the university. At CMR University, course, we do believe in not having only classroom teaching. We insist that all the students should participate in the activities around, and that gives them more than 50% of the development they should have during their study years at CMR. The classroom and your CGPA or the marks, they are important. They will suggest that yes, you are studious, you can have capability, but in the present day situation, you have to excel. For that excellence, you need to have all the characteristics, and those would come from your activity and participation in other than your classroom teaching and learning and evaluation. On the part of the university, we have taken a note of these things, and doing our internal assessment, it is our endeavor to see that the activities the students do outside the classroom are taken into the internal assessment in different portfolios and offer them a commensurate weightage during the evaluation to make students sincere effort to excel not only in academics but in other areas also. On its part, CMR University is offering a total scholarship worth 12 crores in an academic year. These scholarships may be for your merit. It merit means for other the reservation candidates also do get scholarship from the government. We do offer scholarship for a specific excellence in specific activity. Please check the list of scholarship and then how you are eligible, and to maintain that scholarship, what is the eligibility conditions for each year. And I believe that most of you can excel in one or the other activity and then pursue your studies with some of those scholarships. To help students, we do have the maker space which will try to give the students a platform to realize their ideas. You can think and then create, and sometimes you can create your products in the makerspace laboratory. It has got, you see, there is no, since just because it is, right now it is in the lakeside campus, however, all are eligible, irrespective of the program, they can utilize the facility of the laboratory. It is my observation, almost I am in this particular as a teacher, as a professor, as an administrator. The students normally final they will learn better if they have something of their own lacking in the curriculum. I think this maker space will help you to identify your strengths, and you can think out of the box and make some artifacts, and that can see the daylight using our incubator program, and you may become the proud owner of a startup. The CMR University is there to get the best out of each individual. Only thing is, you should be aware what is happening around the campus, how many programs are being run on the daily basis, and which are the events that you can take part in. It is my sincere request to all parents that they are responsible to see that their wards utilize the support system of the university that exists in the university. You do have an access to track the progress of your ward all the time. We have mentors for a group of students, there are 20 to 30 students, you have a mentor. You can always keep in touch with the faculty mentor and to learn about his attendance position. As per the norms of the UGC, the attendance should be around 75% to sit for the examination. Of course, we do follow that, and it is compulsory for students to attend classes, 100% classes. However, if you don't attend less than 75%, you may be in trouble. So, the parents and students have always assessed to what is the attendance and what is the progress. You can call out the leadership of the school, the faculty, and mentor is specifically for those things. So you can see that and trying to make yourself comfortable and attend the classes as possible to avoid unfortunate circumstances later that due to the shortage of attendance you are prevented from attending examination and all. The CMR University also makes effort to train students and bring the opportunities to students in corporates. We have a placement and training, dedicated placement and training department, and a very dedicated team of trainers who will try to give you the skill sets inside the curriculum and also the outside the curriculum. All the students of CMR University are exposed to design thinking and of course new age AI tools in their curriculum, also in the applications. So the students have to make use of that and see that the skill sets for each, the opportunities which are available for their program is being elaborated and evaluated by the placement and training team. And if you wish that you can acquire a few certifications as required to get a specific skill set, and we value those certifications and we guide you to acquire those certifications. Please see that getting a degree is one, being in an individual with skill sets. Individually, you have to acquire certifications. Also, you should become a valuable citizen of India. We have in our curriculum the internships compulsory. Some of the internships are for the service to the community, and there is a credit for this internship program. It is as good as your core BCom or social sciences or legal studies subject. So you have to be very active in this community service. It is the experience and the exposure that brings you a lot of value than the other classroom things what you study. Hopefully, you can participate in a compulsory program. There is a compulsory program. There is no option that you cannot keep out the community service. However, we have Office of the Student Affairs, which will bring you lot of options and events to participate in community service. And Government of India has mandated every university should be a part of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, where our students are expected to serve the community for at least 60 hours in a year. So that also will provide you an answer for community service. The NCC, a company that exists in CMR University, is very well known. So students can opt for NCC. We have the NSS wing. You can opt for the NSS and then try to further your community service more. The university provides all the students in whichever the programs they are, a design thinking basic course. The design thinking is a very valuable course and the skill set which will enable the student to master their way of thinking and to excel in their applications later. So this design thinking laboratory exists in the Lakeside campus. You can visit the design thinking laboratory, which is very unique. I think most of the universities don't have such a kind of laboratory. It is very distinct, and I am proud to say that we are member of World Design Organization also. The CMR University is a member of World Design Organization. So you are in a better place. Make use of that university and try to get maximum benefit. And in during your journey, you are going to be molded in the best possible manner. CMR students have got hostel in all the campuses. So make use of that hostel. And there is an additional also finance that you can fees for us. The faculty members, if they require housing, having a percentage that makes faculties more focus towards their activity and the mentorship increase for these students. The sports is a CMR University is very well known. We have cricket ground, the Ranji level ground, which is used by the Karnataka State Association also to play their league matches. We have a football ground of the international nature. The facilities are available, so students can utilize facility. And the French gymnasium is available in the university. And definitely utilize that. And there are three physical education directors in all the three campuses. Can utilize these physical education directors for indoor and outdoor games. So you can whatever you want to do, there only utilize. All these characteristics will make CMR University a highly rated one, and we are very happy that the students and parents trusted the CMR, group of institutions, and CMR Institute. You are here, and be assured that we do the best possible of you, and the expectation from students is the good attendance and discipline and respect the fellow students. These are all expectations. So don't run into rough weather. So we are there to help you. We have grievance committee. We have for complaints among the fellow students. Our mentors are there, and grievance committee is functioning. And regarding the evaluation procedure, there is a committee, and definitely use that. If there is any injustice to any student, always approach. What is observed is whenever we call meetings, parent attend, come and do understand that is our responsibility to mentor hold them. We happily take the responsibility. But since everything lies in the university, you can see how your student is performing in your own house by having access. All the parents are given access. Just track how he is there. And also you can talk mentor and leader schools like deans and directors of schools, and then definitely you will be aware what they are doing, how they are performing. So I expect that. Don't wait for parent meetings. Directly call upon the leadership and the faculty. There is the mentor as class teacher who will give you enough time and trying to bring students right. We also have the counselors, psychological counselors, all the student counselors. The mentors will identify our students and themselves go there, find they require counseling. The university is there, help there. We do have exercise and medical center, and the facilities which will be there in the hostel. So libraries are there, all the three campuses with more than 70% books, and it is interconnected. The student city campus can access books from the other campus also. See that these are all the facilities that students go and utilize. And we do have a full-fledged studio in the Lake campus, where if you want to have some skits like that, videos and other facilities, you can go there and register with them, and that can create your own video and other things. With these. It is our pleasure to have you all here. I believe that the journey students have been digital programs is there. Rest assured will help you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Inspiring words have enlightened us and great value to this occasion. We deeply appreciate your guidance and vision which continues to motivate us towards excellence. It is my privilege to welcome Professor Madheshwaran as the chief guest for today's occasion. Professor S. Madheshwaran is one of India's leading development economists and applied econometricians whose distinguished careers spanning three and a half decades has significantly advanced academic research, public policy, and institutional development. Born in a humble village of Bengaluru, Professor S. Maleshwaran rose from modest beginnings to become one of India's most distinguished development economists and applied econometrician. He pursued his bachelor's and master's degree in economics before earning MPhil and PhD in econometrics from University of Madras. His doctoral research received international recognition with the Best Award supported by the World Bank, including an award for the Nobel laureate Professor Gray S. Becker. He subsequently undertook postdoctoral research at Princeton University and was awarded the Doctor of Science by the University of Bonn, France. He has held prestigious academic positions, including the Director of Social and Economic Change, Isaac Bangalore, Vice Chancellor of Gandhi Institute, and RBI Chair Professor. He is currently advisor to Chain University, visiting professor at the Institute of Human Development, New Delhi, and advisor to ICSAT, Hyderabad. He currently serves as the president of Indian Society of Labour Economics and vice president of Indian Economic Society. He has received numerous awards and has served in various committees and editorial boards and academic councils and has collaborated with leading universities and international organizations across more than 25 countries. His contributions have been recognized through several prestigious honors, including the Kempegowda Award, the Sadi International Fellowship in Environment Economics, conferred by Professor J. Aaron Norris. His fellowship of the Institute of Labour Economics in Germany. It is a great honor to have such eminent scholar and thoughtful leader with us today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor S. Maleshwaran. I now take the opportunity to invite our chief guest to address the gathering and share his wisdom with our students.
Good morning, everybody. I think the morning is very time. After lunch, after having a break around 11, so it's matter. I think all the students are awake now, and I hope you are not George. Honorable Chancellor Vedant, respected Chairman Dr. A.C. Ramamurthy, and Pro-Chancellor Sri Reddy, and Provost Dr. Ramamurthy, and the Honorable Vice Chancellor Raghavendra, and Dr. Praveen, Pro-Chancellor University, and Lalita Ji, and Dr. Prakash, and Dr. Registrar, and your friend Diwali here, and distinguished members of the community, deans, faculty members, parents, and my dear students. So it is both privilege and an honor to be here today on the joyous occasion of the inauguration of the undergraduate program for the University. At the outset, I express my sincere appreciation visionary founders of the leadership of our group of institutions for building one of India's leading higher education, dedicated to academic excellence innovation and the national building. I pay my respectful tribute to Dr. K.C. Obviously, I just met him. I know him by name. Most of his batchmate or his juniors used to chat about him. And today I am very lucky enough to meet him there in his chamber. And I pay my respectable tribute to Dr. K.C. whose inspiring leadership has shaped this CMR into a distinguished institution of learning. I also extend my heartfelt compliments to Honorable Chancellor Dr. Sabita Ramamurthy, whose visionary stewardship that I learned from Dr. Ramamurthy, and whose visionary stewardship together with the dedicated efforts of the Pro-Chancellor, Provost, Vice-Chancellor, faculty and staff has transformed the CMR University to a vibrant institution committed to nurturing globally competent, socially responsible and future-ready generation. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Diwaliji, Professor and Director, for his kind invitation and the warm hospitality. I deeply appreciate his efforts to organize this inauguration and the orientation program. And to the parents, of course it is very important gathered here today, I extend my warm congratulations that already my colleagues have told, entrusting your children to your university in an act of faith. And I assure that the CMR University is committed not only to imparting knowledge, but also shaping character. That's what the Vice-Chancellor's speech I could observe, that it is not only imparting knowledge, but also to shaping character, fostering critical thinking, and preparing young minds to meet the challenges of the increasingly complex and the interconnected world. So, to my young friends, the newest members of the CMR family today, all of you, today was far more than beginning of an academic program. It is a beginning of a transformative journey that will shape your aspirations, your personality, your career, and your contribution to society. Of course, in our cohort, we never had a parents-teacher association meeting and everything during the college time. It is our own responsibility as a student to attend all the classes and 100% attendance. So nowadays, to track all the kids nowadays, we have the trick of having this parent association, and also it's very good. I felt very happy that Vice Chancellor is saying that the parents can track the performance, to monitor the performance, which is very few universities have the database. Of course, they conduct teacher-parent meeting, but the tracking and the monitoring system, what you spoke, it's very crucial, and also it is very unique in this university. I'm very happy to see that, so that you want to make these students responsible citizens of this country. That's the main aim of that. It is not that policing. It's not a policing. We are trying our level best to make the students as a responsible citizen. And today is not merely the beginning of another academic year. Today is the beginning of thousands of dreams for you. Each one of you has entered this beautiful canvas carrying hopes, aspiration, ambition, and some extent perhaps some uncertainty in the mind. But some of you dream of becoming entrepreneur, some aspire to become economist, some wish to become psychologists, civil servant, teachers, writers, policy makers, journalists, diplomats, researchers, social leaders, or corporate executives. Whatever your dream may be, remember one timeless truth. Because now we have brought the timeless economics. So now we are talking about timeless economics. Now I want to call it as timeless truth is universities do not merely produce graduates, they produce the future of a nation. That is what the whole substance of whatever Honorable Vice Chancellor was speaking about. And you are the first I want to remind you people that so far we all, in all the stages, we economists and the many social scientists, we used to talk about the demographic dividend. But I want to put it as differently. You are the first generation of India's 2047. You are going to see the Viksit Bharat 2047. Of course, we will become old. I don't know whether I will be there in 2047. And you are the first generation of 2047, and you are perhaps the most fortunate generation in Indian history. And if I say why, because you will witness India's transformation to a developed nation. And when India celebrates 100 years of independence in 2047, you will not be a student. I could see you will be a CEO, you will be an IAS officer, you will be IPS, you will be a scientist or an entrepreneur or a professor or economist, or could be a political leader or a prime minister, we don't know, or social reformers and the policy makers. So, the India of 2047 will look exactly the way your generation builds it. So the world you are entering is changing faster than ever before. But it is a very crucial time that you are very lucky enough. The whole world is changing. In technology, infrastructure, and everything, the whole transformative India you are going to see. So now all of you know that Vice Chancellor was saying about the artificial intelligence is changing the job. Robots are, replacing routine work. And our climate change is changing the agriculture. Digital currencies are changing the finance. And the social media is changing the democracy. Mental health has become one of the biggest public health concerns. And we have to remember Trump now. Global conflicts are changing international relations. So never before has knowledge become absolute so quickly. Therefore, your degree alone will not guarantee success, what you said, and your ability to learn continuously will. That is what the whole thing, what you said. Now, education is no longer about marks. Again, you was talking, I think, I'm plagiarizing your Honorable VC's speech. To some extent, that's what I'm mentioning here. Okay, anyhow, education is no longer about marks. Earlier generation asked, our generation asked, what marks did you get? Tomorrow's world will ask, what problems? Earlier generation asked, what marks did you get? And tomorrow's world will ask, what problems can you solve? So this is the difference of the world which we are going to see, and what value you can create, and what innovation can you bring, what impact can you make. The future belongs not to people who know the answers, but to those who ask better questions. That's what most of the time I want to introduce another subject called, with a humble thing, we talk about entrepreneurs. But the entrepreneurship, the whole concept gone now. In changing a world, we need an entrepreneur. So now we have conducted a lot of conclave, and very recently in the German consulate, I was giving a keynote address at the German consulate about the entrepreneur. I think in the next time, the management and the economic faculty, they can spend more time on entrepreneur, because the tomorrow world, they want who is the student who asks a better question. Otherwise, entrepreneur in the sense that startup, everything, we go start the business, and there is a routine. We do. I give a microeconomics class, I go and teach it. I give a macroeconomics class, I go and teach it. But the thing is that within the system, who has to pose a lot of questions to improve the institution? Who has to pose a lot of questions to improve the organization? So what value you can create? What innovation can you bring? What impact you can make within the institution or organization or the industry? So, but those who ask better questions, the future belongs to those people who knows. The future belongs not to people who knows the answer, but those who ask better questions. That's what I'm saying, this concept called entrepreneur. So entrepreneurial skill is needed in the forthcoming decades. Education no longer about marks, I said. It is about creating value. And for decades, success in education was measured by a simple question. What is the simple question? The education success is measured. What marks did you get it? That's what, already I put this question. So this is where the future, I'm saying, this is where the spirit of entrepreneurship becomes essential, and whether you become an economist or a psychologist or a sociologist or a teacher or a civil servant, whatever, increasingly will depend on your ability to think like an entrepreneur, to be curious, adaptable, collaborative, and willing to transform idea into meaningful outcome. Now, employers today, the employers today seek graduates who can innovate, lead teams, embrace technology, and solve computer or complex real-world problems. Therefore, let your years at the CMR University be about much more than earning good grades. That's what Vice Chancellor was saying. Using this opportunity to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset, question assumptions, embrace challenges, learn continuously, and create value wherever you work. The mindset will distinguish you in the workplace and enable you to become a leader who drives innovation, contributes to organization excellence, and makes a lasting impact on society. Now, when you ask people, some of your, because where I was a student, I come from a science field. I was basically, I am basically a science student and an accidental economist. So the thing is that I was in science, I was in the mechanical engineering. I left, I could not get into medical because of no money. It's a village, I'm a village boy moving around with the Virappan forest side. So these are all the situations where we have lived. And those times my classmates, oh, you are doing engineering, you are doing medicine, and you are doing economics, history, psychology. Ah, come on. This is I am an example. That it's not that any subject, whatever the discipline better, some people think only engineering and medicine build nations. But this is completely incorrect. Every discipline represented here builds the civilization. Your commerce creates wealth. Without accountant and financial analysis, there can be no economic growth. And economics teaches how societies make choices, and how poverty can be reduced, and how employment can be created. So economics is not about money alone, it is about improving the human welfare. And psychology, when you take psychology, the future workplace demands emotional intelligence. Look at all IT kids, emotional intelligence. Okay? So most of the mental health, stress management, and behavioral sciences. These are all becoming more important than ever now. So tomorrow's organization will recruit people who understand people. So that's what the psychology matters. Don't think that, English literature, okay, you have seen those Renan and Martin read book. Because of the grammar we used to have a teacher. That is look like a Karela, Agal type for us. That Renan and Martin. He say past participle, present, or future, my God. Okay? So English language creates leaders. Communication creates influence. So whatever you do, that's what I've seen. Most of the time, at least 25 students, they got PhD from me. And most of my students are IIT and IIM professors. They are in the World Bank, UNICEF, and some of them in Australian University and the US in Florida. And also half a dozen IAS officers of the state are my PhD students. And including the present chief secretary. Madam also, I was part of helping her. And with all this, my experience, what I feel is that most of our students come from that semi-rural and the district headquarters and everything. They come, they have a phobia. They have a phobia to talk in English. Even I too. I used to tell that. Of course, you and maybe Praveen, I take example because he is very close to my friend, my student Kutaswamy. So I take our example. This year, when I asked the people to present a proposal, this year, oh, that's go here, there, and everything. Because English is not our mother tongue. If you are very confident in your subject, in the due course it will vanish. Even, for example, till my MPhil days, I was not able to talk in English properly. Okay? The boy was roaming around in the forest, migrated to Madras, and everybody comes from Churchpark Convent and the convent background, and good family background. You say, this rural boy has gone, and I was looking like I'm like an alien for that. So I was sitting in the last bench, but anyhow, opportunity matters. So I have got a good opportunity. That's what I was telling Praveen, that most of my teachers are, the 4 Nobel Prize winners, students are my teachers. So I got a better opportunity, that opportunity that has motivated me, okay, nothing is impossible. There is a possible. So that's what in economics, Amartya Sen, the Nobel Prize winner, says that, sorry, the Kennedy Aero who conferred me, he was reading, Kennedy Aero Nobel Prize winner, he conferred me International Fellow in Aeronautical Economics. He brought the risk uncertainty and the concept called, what do you call, impossible theorem in economics. But Amartya Kumar Sen, our own Indian, found possibility in the impossible theorem. So you guys should be a possible theorem in the impossible world. That's what I'm saying. So English creates leadership, communication creates influence, ideas becomes powerful only when expressed very effectively. A person who speaks clearly, right persuasively, and thinks critically can lead institution and nation. Okay? You may be a very bright scholar, but you are not able to deliver and present, and in the world, competitive world, you will not be able to do that, so English is better. Political science, of course, the liberal arts, you have everything, political science, sociology, psychology. The political science student, basically the democracy survives only when citizens understand governments. So political science shapes ethical leadership, constitutional value, and public policy, international diplomacy and democratic institutions. So without which we will not be able to run the government. So governance is very important. Sociology is amazing, another subject. Of course, though I am an economist, I visited 28 countries. I have worked with 28 countries, professors as a collaborator, political scientist, sociologist, anthropologist, but I learned many things from that. So that's what I want to inculcate, that inter or multidisciplinary framework. That's what your liberal arts gives. Suppose if I give some question, suppose I talk about the BD industry, why the demand is increasing or decreasing. These economic students will ask that, please give me the quantity of data, production, factors of production, capital and labor. They estimate something, they show. No one understands. But you can interact with the sociologists and political science, your framework will be different. Why I'm saying this is an example, that the assembly question, how many video workers are there in this country, sorry, in this state. So that's what we have done. It is not that as an economist, I must have got a jaundice to you. So as an interdisciplinary, we can come out with an excellent framework. And nowadays in Niti Aayog, of course, most of my students, the Indian Statistical Service and the Indian Economic Service students, they're all in Niti Aayog. Nowadays they are finding very easy that they know how to make policy, how to convey that policy, how to implement it. So the things that the sociologist, the technology alone cannot solve inequality. We see there is an inequality. So our growth is that today, which is 2047, whether India will rise or not. Yes, people are saying we are an emerging economy, but I call it is already emerged economy. I'll take some another 2 minutes. No problem. Okay. So sometimes when I talk something, I go just 2-3 minutes. So the thing is that technology alone cannot solve inequality. Society needs people to understand. So when we talk about inequality of outcome, our teacher in the classroom, they talk about inequality of outcome, but we never teach inequality of opportunity. So the students should understand the inequality of outcome and the inequality of opportunity is the two sides of the same coin. That's what most of the time the Indian and the state government, they fail to achieve to reduce the inequality within the country. Who can understand that? Both sociologists and economists and the interdisciplinary can understand about that and about social justice, gender, culture, migration. The sociology teaches how to build compassionate society. And liberal education, of course, that is there in your university. The greatest leaders in history never learned only one subject. They combined science, humanity, economics, philosophy, history, ethics, communication, and creativity. You look at Ambedkar's writing. You look at Amartya Kumar Sen's writing. These are two examples. In Amartya Kumar Sen's writing, you can find the economics, sociology, psychology, anthropology, law, welfare, everything. Even in Ambedkar's writing, you can see the law, constitution, many things about society, about economics. That's what Ambedkar's contribution to the nation is enormous. Of course, sometime I can come for that, and I can call him as an agricultural economist, labor economist, industrial economist, environmental economist. There are many areas. And who found the RBI? The students? Who is the brainchild behind the Reserve Bank of India? Or the first Finance Commission? Anybody? I'll give one pen as a prize to you. You say that. This is what. See, Dr. Ambedkar's two theses. One is in Columbia University, another is in London School of Economics. The Columbia University thesis, the problem of the rupee, the whole thesis has been converted as a bylaw to introduce Reserve Bank of India. So today Reserve Bank of India is not there if Ambedkar is not. And the first Finance Commission, he was in his thesis in London School of Economics, he was talking about the center-state relationship in the British province. So that the whole Finance Commission comes, and today we are in the 16th Finance Commission. So we want to know that the greatest leaders in history never learned only one subject. It's another example. And my dear student, and this is exactly what liberal education offers. And final thing I just wanted to say before you have to possess some skills. The final thing is that it is not only interdisciplinary, economics, sociology, psychology, and anthropology. Nowadays, we have gone beyond the transdisciplinary. What is transdisciplinary? Is interaction of the physical science and the social science. You take environmental economics research, IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel for the Climate Change, which has a lot of scientists who is predicting the model. The climate change modeling was created, a lot of engineers and a lot of scientists were there. But the thing is that the scientists do not know how to devise a policy for the adaptation and the mitigation. And very frankly, I want to say, the scientists can find the technology. Okay? They can come out with the technology. But that technology is useful to the society. What is the distributional impact of that R&D? Scientists can't do. Even now. So, even the IPCC now recognize the social scientist. And you are all sitting here. I would see that in the forthcoming year from CMR University, some students are in IPCC. As a great social scientist, you devise a policy for the adaptation and the mitigation of the climate change. Of course, climate change we can't reduce. We are entering into climate change, we have to live with that. Okay? We can diverse. Okay? You can't do the diverse of climate change. That is the only thing you can't diverse in your life is climate change. Yes, you have to live with that. Okay? So the thing is that it is not only the scientist contribution, your contribution, you are all sitting. The 5 skills every student must develop. By the time you graduate, develop this 5 quality. I want to say, learn to think, learn to communicate, learn to work with others. That's what you say. Learn to collaborate and work with others. And learn technology. So whether you study economics or commerce or whatever, learn. I told our founder Sir Ramurthy and also Chancellor Madam was there, that artificial intelligence. Whatever you study now, please have learned artificial intelligence, data analytics, digital literacy, and research tool. So technology is no longer optional. It is not an elective subject. It is intertwined in all the subjects now. So don't think that, okay, I study sociology. There's a problem with the sociology professors. They are not because of teachers. If the teacher put it apart, the teachers in political science and sociology research. So if you go to US and Europe, of course I have interacted. If you look at the journal, American Journal of Political Economy, American Journal of Sociology, high-fi mathematics, high-fi econometric estimation based on the society's data. Okay? But here, sociologists write story, you get PhD and go. Write some story, something, go to some hills, look at some tribes, you take their family history, come back and say, this is called, what I mean by, tell madam, what is that I said? This is called, no, what is the subject? No, not sociology, anthropology. Anthropology, okay? So, sometimes I have this absent mind. Now I'm 66, so maybe that is slowly coming in. Okay, and learn integrity. Finally, learn integrity. Talent makes you successful, but your character keeps you successful, you told. And integrity is better qualification. That's what I want to teach the young students. Success is not a salary. Many students will ask, sir, I did the CMR University, even 100 students, our parents sitting, we are also parents. Okay. So, which course gives the highest salary, sir? I ask a different question to that. Which course allows you to make the greatest contribution? Money is important, but purpose is even more important. Success is not measured only by income. It is measured by the lives you improve, the institution you strengthen, and the knowledge you create, and the values you uphold. Okay? And most of the time, failure is not the opposite of success. But most of the people, failure is not the opposite of success. Every successful person has failed. I failed in many times. I ran from the engineering college. I don't want to go back. So, I passed medical entrance in Bengaluru in 1978. Okay, again there was a first time. So, like that, a lot of failure. So, Thomas Alva Edison failed thousands of times. And A.J. Abdul Kalam faced repeated setbacks. Even in the SSLC, he has got a very low mark. And he has become a great scientist. And Ambedkar overcome immense social barriers. And today we are talking and celebrating Ambedkar. I'm not talking about, he is not only for certain community. He is for everybody. And we have to learn from him. He overcome immense social barrier. In that period itself, he gave an immense social barrier. Went to London, went to Columbia, and all the economists you are reading now, John Maynard Keynes, the consumption function, your teacher must have taught. He used to fight with the John Maynard Keynes, and he has come out with a new theory. Is there anybody knows that? Today, the gold standard, exchange rate, policy? Who brought that exchange rate and the standard? Because Keynes, if you follow Keynes, you will become a trouble. So, the Ambedkars, the whole story fought with him in John Maynard Keynes, the sword of the word. That's what they say, the sword of the word he has used and so on. So all their people, the example, their greatness, came not from avoiding failure, but from learning from it. Don't fear failure. Fear never try. Okay? So, read beyond the classroom and build character before career. That's what very important. So, if you have the character in the sense that I want to narrate and mimicry. Because nowadays I go around as an advisor at the university. I go to the classroom and see with the mobile he used to read like this, and he will not learn before teachers, he put in AI. What is consumption function? AI gives, and he will not listen. But the thing is, I used to tell the student, AI gives you, but you don't know what it has given. Whether it's right or wrong, do you know that? Unless you are very thorough in subject, you can't ask an intelligence question to the AI. It will give any damn nonsense, donkey, monkey will come. But you don't know that whether it's right or wrong. So still, teachers are the noble profession. Teachers are God, Mother, Pita, Guru, still alive. Don't think that AI will be your God. The teacher is the mediator. Unless they explain the theory, unless they explain the meaning with the real world situation, you can't understand what AI gives. Okay? So, my message to parents, finally, is thank you for trusting this university with your children. And a university does not replace parents, it becomes your partner. So together we shall prepare not only employable graduates, but responsible citizens. And my message to faculty members, otherwise I may fail, to say that teachers shape destiny. A single encouraging word from teacher can transform an ordinary student into an extraordinary leader. So I did my PhD thesis. I got a $500 prize for my PhD thesis from the Nobel Prize. The two Nobel Prize winners have evaluated my thesis. And the World Bank has quoted my thesis 51 times. And I got a best thesis award from the World Bank. The simple village boy. That's what, even the simple village boy is able to do. You are coming with a good family background, good infrastructure, good technology. Those times nothing was there, but we were raised this much. So in the sense that I raised because of the teachers. The teachers' motivation, the teachers' encouraging word has transformed me, a very ordinary student, into an extraordinary person in the subject. So the influence of a great teacher lost a generation. That's what I great salute to. You can be IAS, you can be IPS, you can be KAS. But the thing is that everybody gone from the teacher's hand. The teaching professor, IAS or IPS, after they retire, they totally disentangle from their department. But you are a teacher. Till your death, people will hunt you. Students will come and meet you. And madam, like people call me. Hey, you come and teach here. So even though the experience, the teaching is a noble profession. All the teachers keep it in mind. Don't think that, see, I'm working in CMR University because you also have some problem, these young teachers. I'm working in IT, she's with this, what you call ERA, iPhone and this and that, all these things. These teachers will come with one book and everything. Don't feel like that. Teaching is a noble profession. This is forever. Till your death, as a human capital economist, I want to say, whatever you are doing, which is embodied, that's called human capital. So the kind of education, what you are teaching, and what you are giving to the student, you students and the teacher, it is a human capital. The education is the capital which is embodied. It cannot be separated from your body. It will go when you die, in the cremation. So anybody's expertise will go along with them. But before that, one has to share their expertise. That is the noble profession you have, my dear teachers. My dear students, again, when you enter this hall today, you are admitted as a student. And when you leave this university after 3 or 4 years, I hope you leave as an ethical professional, innovative thinkers, lifelong learners, and several things, responsible citizen and compassionable human being. Let me leave you with 5 long principles. Dream big. Always dream big. Okay? This is called in economics, we say, every person can get 100 marks for your understanding and say, I'm not telling economics, but I'm converting economics to layman. Every person can get a 100 marks. It's a frontier. But the same teacher, so many 50 students, some students got failed. Some students 40, some students 50, some students 92. So, every student has a potential to reach that 100, but why some of the students are getting 32, 42, 50 or 92? So, the sense that, in a way that, for that to attain that, this inefficiency, the distance between the frontier and the point, the mark, the distance is the inefficiency. For that, you have to dream big, work hard, never stop learning, serve society. Community services, serve society, always remain humble. And I want to close now, as already Lalita ji told Nelson Mandela's quotation. I don't want to repeat it. Now I want to repeat Swami Vivekananda's quotation, because if I repeat that, I plagiarized your work. Sorry, plagiarized your quotation. Okay. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This I am is allowed because I am a lover of Vivekananda. It is true that my young friends, the future of India is not waiting somewhere else. It is sitting in this very hall. And may your years at CMR University be filled with curiosity, courage, compassion, creativity, and excellence. I wish every one of you a transformative academic journey and a life full of purpose and distinction. And welcome to CMR University once again. Welcome to your future of not timeless, limitless opportunity, limitless possibility. So thank you. Jai Hind. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address. Your valuable insights and encouraging words have truly set a positive tone for our students as they embark on this new academic journey. We deeply are grateful for your presence and for taking time to motivate and guide our new generation of learners. Your wisdom will surely resonate with them as they shape their future. As a token of our gratitude and respect, I now kindly invite our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Sabita Ramamurthy ma'am, and our Vice Chancellor, Dr. H.B. Ranghavendra sir, to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Professor S. Madheshwaran. I also request the other dignitaries on the dais to kindly join in the felicitation. Dear gathering, it is both my privilege and honor to invite our visionary leader and Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Sabita Ramamurthy ma'am, to deliver the presidential address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Madheshwaran, former Director, Professor and Head of ISAC, Bangalore. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Raghavendra, Pro-Chancellors, Registrar, Deans, Professors, parents and students. Professor Madheshwaran's speech was very encouraging, inspiring to me as a chancellor to listen to it, and it's very exciting, I feel, for you as students, the journey that you could take. It's a beautiful journey, beautiful subjects that you have chosen, but as you said, as he said, tech integration is very important. That is absolutely going to happen in the university. But what needs to be done is hard work, concentration on the subjects, basic policies, learning of the subject, your internal assessment. I copied from a friend, I copied this from that one, and I know all this. What you need to know is your internal assessment is your learning pattern. How you learn, how much you learn. Like he said, in what way do you write? Because when it comes to policy making, to writing, some people cannot even write a letter properly, asking for leave, asking for a certain thing. Then how are you going to become the best economist, sociologist, anthropologist if you do not understand the language? Here language also becomes very important. I think all of us came from an age where we were taught Renan Martin. That book was Bible for us. We needed to know Renan Martin from page 1 to the last page. But that gave us grounding in the language manipulation. People say it's not required, you just write because AI is coming, AI will give you all the data. No, we can make out students who have knowledge within them. Is it AI developed, AI generated? How much AI is being generated in your project? We could make out. But if you want to be known, if you want to be recognized, this is your time for hard work. Not only hard work, you're given all the facilities. We didn't have all this. We just didn't have sports. We had sport, but none of us were made absolutely necessary that we go for sports, for your whatever activities. You have your DCC, you have your student affairs, you have so many activities that you can take part in, which gives you the flexibility to do academics plus work. How do you balance all that? Balancing all that, working together with the faculty, respecting your faculty will take you a long way. And your attendance, like I said, ethics, morals, which will come in place where you are talking to your parents. They have spent so much of money, they have brought you up till this level, they put you into a good institution. It is for you to give back. Please make it known to them. What is it that you're studying and what is your profile on the internet and connect them to the thing. This is where you need to be brave, open, accepting all that you feel you have done wrong? Where do I correct myself and make myself a better person? Each and every small thing makes you a better person. Dr. Raghavendra, your Vice Chancellor, spoke about all the activities from getting into the college, getting back out. You have your back in every way. Be it in psychological counseling, you need counseling. Counseling is not bad. Even I go for counseling. That's what just now my counselor came, I just got my slot fixed. It's not it's your mind which is having any issues that you solve. As you know, before how was all this dealt with in the villages? People used to sit and talk. They all had their own friends, or they go to the well, they sit and talk there. They go back home, they go talk to their parents, which is not there now. Don't talk to the parents. Then if in friends, you have very few friends which you talk. But the help that you require comes from the institution. We are all here. It's for you to ask for that help. As human beings, all of us need help at one time or the other. Nothing is wrong with that. So please stretch out your hand, parents. If any issues are there, please do bring it to the notice of the mentor. That would help us to help the child to go on to the academic path easily. Also, we find students, I think Dr. Raghavendra, I don't know if he mentioned you, change of subjects. Whatever it is, come out openly. We will help you. You get involved in so many activities, but you are not there in the class. So how do I recognize you? Morally, ethically, first and foremost, you are the student who has to be in the class. You know your timings, that's when the management comes. Managing your class, managing your activities, managing your sports activity, because that gives a better physical health, brings mental health. So that also, you got all facilities. You use that, come out of it as a well-developed person, and when you sit for your placement, basically he's looking, are you ethical? It takes just for them for 1 or 2 questions to know that if you are ethical, you are clear, and if you know your subject. Not that you need to be perfect, but if I can, like Madheshwaran said, what am I? Can he question? Can he think out of the box? Can he do anything by himself? Or he's just going to fill in my slot of work? I don't want to have such people. I would like to have people who are questioning what is happening, how do I do it, how do I solve the issues. That's the type of people that industries are looking for, and it's for you to develop that muscle, for all of you to become fit to enter the industry. So it's a wonderful period for you and a wonderful age for you youngsters who are going to touch that 2047. And I wish you a golden age, all of you, all the best for your coming years, and may you be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your profound and inspiring address. Your words have not only enlightened our new students, but have also instilled in them a deep sense of purpose and vision as they begin their academic journey. Your leadership continues to shape futures and elevate education to greater heights. I now have the pleasure of inviting Dr. B.B. Tiwari sir, Director of School of Economics and Commerce, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
A journey becomes meaningful when we begin it with gratitude, hope, and support of those who guide us. A very good morning to all of you. Before proposing vote of thanks, it is my honor to introduce all the leaders, honorable leaders of the university. So, in that line, we have with us Dr. Praveen R, our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dilip Kumar M, our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. K. E. Prakash, Honorable Registrar, Dr. Ashwini Kumar Unnam, Registrar Evaluation, Dr. Ian Kannan, Dean SOET, Dr. S. Prasad Rao, Dean SOM, Dr. Lata Krishnan, Dean SLS, Dr. Siva Chandran, Dean SOD and SOED, Dr. Sudhir Rautre, Dean Academics, Dr. Anurag Verma, Director Architecture, Dr. Praneshwaran, Director Legal Studies, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Director SSCS Computer Studies, Dr. Bala Subramaniam, Director SOM HRVR Campus, Dr. Mallikarjun Kodbagi, Director IQAC, Dr. Raj Kumar, Director Admission and Marketing, Mr. Vinayak Krishnamurthy, Director International Admissions, Dr. Srinidhi, Director of Student Affairs, Dr. Selva Muthu Krishnan and Nabil Kumar Vidranjit, Director Physical Education, Mr. Aditya Gupta, Director Placement, Dr. Raja Krishnamurthy, Associate Director Office of International Affairs, and Prashant Balakrishnan, Director Startup and Innovation. Sorry, I have missed our friend Dr. Glenn Devdas Jaj, Director Research. I am very sorry, sir. On this memorable occasion of inauguration and orientation of the undergraduate program of the academic year 2026-27, it is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of CMR University. At the outset, I extend my respectful greetings and sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor Dr. Savita Ramamurthy ma'am, whose visionary leadership, commitment to quality education and unwavering support continue to inspire the entire CMR fraternity. First and foremost, I express our grateful gratitude to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. S. Madheswaran sir, former director ISEC, who has on very short time accepted my request and has given the time for addressing all of you on this occasion. We are very thankful to you, respected sir. I extend my sincere gratitude to our visionary leader, Professor H.V. Raghavendra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, CMR University, for his inspiring leadership and unwavering commitment to academic excellence. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Praveen R and Dr. Dilip Kumar M, Pro Vice Chancellor, for his constant encouragement, meticulous planning and continuous support in making this university level orientation program a grand success. My sincere gratitude to our Registrar Sir Dr. K.E. Prakash for his excellent coordination, administrative guidance and dedicated efforts in ensuring the smooth conduct of today's program. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Aswini Unnam, Registrar Evaluation, for his valuable presence and continued support for his academic and evaluation system. I respectfully acknowledge and thank all our deans, directors, heads of schools, professors, faculty members, administrative officers and staff members for their dedicated efforts, guidance and commitment in warmly welcoming our new students into the CMR University family. A special word of appreciation goes to our admission team whose tireless efforts and professionalism and dedication have played a vital role in guiding students and parents throughout the admission process and in making today's program a great success. I extend my sincere thanks to technical team, supporting staff and all non-teaching staff whose hard work behind the scene ensured the seamless execution of this event. To our all parents, we sincerely thank you for placing your trust and confidence in CMR University. Your faith in us deeply valued, and we assure you that we will continue to provide an environment that nurtures knowledge, character, innovation and excellence. Dear students, welcome to CMR University family. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey of learning, discovery and personal growth. We encourage you to embrace every opportunity which is available in the university. Finally, I thank every individual who has directly or indirectly contributed to the successful organization of today's orientation program. Thank you for your cooperation, dedication and collective efforts. Thank you everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your graceful words and heartfelt appreciation. We truly value your presence and thoughtful acknowledgement. I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Janagana Mana Adinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Bhagya Kalabanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladi Taranga Tab Shubh Name Jage Tab Shubh Ashish Mage Jage Tab Jaya Gata Janagana Mangaladayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
Thank you all for your presence and for being a part of today's memorable occasion. We request everyone to kindly rise and remain standing until the dignitaries exit the hall.
recording